It's hard to say which truly came first, Rockwall or the railroad. But one thing's for sure, without each other, neither would have thrived. But thrive they did. As families and merchants settled the sister cities of Rockwall and Heath, their needs were simple, their values firm. They needed good crops and a stable economy, and both were provided in the rich soils of their land. But while cotton was king, it was the Texas and Pacific Railway that put our community on the map. And with the iron horses bringing a robust crop of new children, our original settlers knew that quality schools were a must-have asset. That's why our early leaders made a commitment to academic excellence, a commitment that remains today. A number of schools and academies were born through the mid-century. Towards the end of the 1840s, the Willow Springs School opened near Heath. In the early 1850s came the Edelman Kindergarten in Rockwall, providing our youngest citizens new opportunities for education. Next came the Butler Institute, which served as much more than just a schoolhouse. It became a community center of fellowship and gathering. Education hit new heights in the 1880s, literally, with the opening of the 3-story schoolhouse in Rockwall. With this grand structure came the district's first superintendent, Professor G.H. Stovall. About every mile and a half all across this booming region, you'd find a school. They were spaced for the needs of children walking, often without shoes. While transportation options were limited, our leaders made sure our educational opportunities were not. In 1908, Rockwall ISD voters reinforced their commitment to education by passing a $25,000 bond referendum. This early century approval started a tradition of academic excellence that continues today. Since then, our school district has produced state champions in football, girls basketball, boys golf, wrestling, girls gymnastics, and baseball. In the past 10 years, we've produced 31 National Merit Scholars and 2 Teacher of the Year state finalists. The Rockwall and Rockwall Heath High School academic decathlon teams have won multiple state championships. The Rockwall Heath rocketry team recently won the World Championship, while their robotics team has advanced to the World Championships 3 times. Our culinary arts team recently placed first in a national competition, and the Rockwall High School Wind Ensemble was selected as national winner for the Mark of Excellence Wind Band Honors Project. With our academic, musical, and athletic successes, Rockwall ISD has become a destination school district. Today, more than 15,000 students engage their minds on our campuses. And leading the way are dedicated, hard-working educators. There's the elementary school principal who loves to showcase his coloring skills. There are the robotics labs that challenge the minds and creativity of our students. There are the perky third graders coming up with a marketing plan for our solar system. All across our district, our teachers are utilizing new ideas and technology to educate our students, and the children are absorbing it all like a sponge. Consider these facts. 99% of our students are graduating from high school. 92% are in extra or co-curricular activities. 1,000 students are in advanced placement classes. Our average SAT score is over 1,500. And 100% of our schools receive the highest state rating for academic achievement. While our dedication to education is strong, not sure the same can be said about the Texas legislature. In 2011, state leaders cut funding for Texas public schools by $5.4 billion, while passing new regulations that increase our costs. This has put an undue burden on local taxpayers. Thankfully, the efficient and responsible leadership of our school board and administration is helping our district weather this storm. With 19 schools, 1,600 employees, and more than 15,000 students, district leaders smartly manage our district finances, even with the cuts in state funding. It is because of our commitment to taxpayers. Our tax rate for each of the last 8 years has either stayed the same or been reduced. And we have received awards for our transparency and financial management. We don't exactly keep it a secret that we have exemplary schools with small class sizes. That's why our student population has grown by 2,500 students in the past 7 years, with even more on the way. To help manage this growth, the district is in the planning stages for a November 2015 bond election. It's being led by a citizens committee of educators, parents, grandparents, business executives, and neighborhood leaders. Over the next several months, they will be analyzing projected student growth, our future tax base, academic requirements of our students, and the needs of existing campuses. A forward-thinking approach for education. That is a tradition started by our founding settlers who believed we have a responsibility to provide our children with the best education possible. Because when our students clear these halls for the final time, they'll make their splash across our community, if not around the world. The Rockwall Independent School District. A common purpose, a unified effort, carrying on our legacy of academic excellence.